Hey folks. So not to take it personal, but I just wanted to bring up just an idea or just a thought process for everybody. So I've made about maybe 600 videos as words for wisdom, and yesterday I got my first thumbs down. And I'm very OCD, so I keep a lot of track of who likes the videos and how many people view. And it was like fascinating that the video that I only that the only video that I got thumbs down on was when I shared a perspective, and it was a biblical reference. And I was just like, wow, that's fascinating, because all the other videos I was only speaking truth and kind of using different references from my own mindset and from meditation and channeled messages and prayer and intervention and divine intervention, discernment, all the things that are opposite of conspiracy theory, right? Or all the things that could support conspiracy theory as well. All the things that you can't really prove other than knowledge and wisdom and discernment. And it was just funny because that's all I was speaking from yesterday, and a thumbs down. I'm like, ah. But it's okay. You could be that only one person who thumbs down my video. But I was just kind of like taken back. Like, how does that happen? That the title of the video was about the mark of the beast, and I was only speaking of how something happened in my work environment. And my work environment is one of the most top. I can't say too much. That's why I can't really reveal too much information. It just, I know who I work for, and people who see my face in my work environment will know, like, it's a very up there elite company, and now they're trying to comb through and say, well, if you're gonna be not one of us, we need to get rid of you. So that was the perspective, because if the mark of the beast and the times of the mark weren't ushering in right now, this wouldn't be happening to me. And a lot of people as well. You think about the impeachment thing that's happening today as well. And so I'm like, oh boy, what's going to happen with that? Like, I didn't even know that today was like the day of the impeachment decision. Either way that it goes, whether Trump is impeached or not, you're going to see violence in the streets. You're going to see rioting. You're going to see happy protesting, people in the streets. There's going to be too much distraction out there. And what sucks is, like, a lot of us have to go to work tomorrow, and a lot of people are going to be distracting us from work tomorrow. So if there wasn't a correlation to what happened to me the day before this happened, and you guys are about to see what's about to happen, if there is an impeachment, the mark of the beast is going to be moving in faster. The Antichrist movement is going to be faster. Not saying Trump's a savior, but the right side of America is Jewish. I don't know how to prove this, but I just know in gematria codes and different ways of watching the way the movement has been with the right side, it's kind of been Jewish. And trying to go back to the old Hebraic times. Then you see how the left side is more Zionist, which is the new form of, I hate to say this because I don't mean it in the way I'm going to say it, but it's the new age Jewish movement of people of elite and powerful. They can move mountains with money. But it's just a culture, just like, you have different nationalities, different races of people who have elite, entitlement, and they have ways of power, and they can make things happen with their power and their money and their influence. Every culture, every religion, every race has it. So we have to just accept it for what it is. It doesn't mean that I'm insulting a whole group of people just because. But this is what it is. Joe Biden said this a couple years ago. I could be a Zionist. You could be a Zionist. You don't have to be Jewish to be a Zionist. So that was the left side. It's trying to take the influence of something and kind of utilize what their influence is to a capacity. And then you have, I just don't think all of it is correct to begin with, because I think to start off saying that something is the true origin of religion, then that's what the indoctrination is of that particular group. But then there's a lot of us who are here from a whole nother system. A lot of people who come or resonate with the extraterrestrial system, Palladian, Arcturian, is it Lyrian? What's the other one? I forget. There's so many. But those are the three that I think about. And I think about Atlantis, Lemuria, Myrrh, Turtle Island. If you guys know what I'm talking about. Those were the areas, or the Essenes, the Pythagoreans, the Pythagoreans, there we go. These were the lands and territory of those who brought positive mindfulness to different parts of the land. The 12 disciples of the Last Supper, were they really just saying goodbye to Jesus, or were they doing a strategy on how we're going to get this knowledge to go to the land of the serpent, which was India? How can we tell them about the true knowledge and wisdom from the Emerald Tablets, and how do we get it over to India? It was a whole table talk. It wasn't like, and you guys see how that relates to modern day. You see how what's her name, Jada Pickett, and her family does the red table talk. You have to see the symbolisms. Like, people are utilizing what was ancient, tools, and they're utilizing those words. They're trying to tell you stuff, but they just can't be very direct with you. Same as what was happening with my job. They're utilizing something, but they're not telling everybody what it is. But I caught on to it, and they're not happy that I caught on to it. And they're saying, well we're going to have to find a way to get rid of you because, you know too much information. I was expecting that to happen, but just not during the month of my birthday next month. That happened to me years ago. I had a corporate job, and I would not go with their lies, and so they fired me on my birthday. That was in 2014, I believe. It's okay, because that's just how they work in numbers. And I've said this yesterday also. My birthday is 119, January 19th. So that's 9/11 backwards. So I always expect shadiness to brew around my birthday. Same as my bestie's birthday, which was yesterday, and rest his soul in heaven. His birthday is 12/17. So you just look at the numbers of that, and it just all, if you guys have navigated so much into your spiritual walk, your journey, if you've known so much information, this makes sense. But if you're tuning in just now to my channel and you don't even know what I'm talking about, you'll probably thumbs down this. But I challenge everybody to say, what you don't understand doesn't mean that it's not true. And you don't have to go through every video that you disagree with and thumbs down everything you disagree with. I think there was someone I thumbs down, and it was because of how the people in the comments treated me. And I left a comment to that person. He probably doesn't care because he's very egotistical. But I told him, I said, you lost a subscriber, and you got a thumbs down this video because the information that you provided in this video, other people such as I have been showing support for you, and you have not been acknowledging those people. You've been taking their money, their Patreon, their PayPal money, and you have not even been thanking people. You know, he's a guy who lives at home with his grandmother, doesn't do anything outside of his home for income, and God forbid if he has a disability or just, you know, God forbid. But at the same time, at the same token, you're taking information of our history and of our truth, and you're making money off of it, but you're not thinking and acknowledging the people in your own community. Where some of us are not even monetized, and we're still like putting out information, and we're still thanking and appreciating everybody. Now, everybody can't have that mindset, and not everybody is expected to be that way. But at the same time, if you're being reminded to show a little bit of acknowledgement, do it. So I do like to acknowledge both the positive and the negative. And yeah, like I thought it was a jab punch that someone thumbs down like my video yesterday. But it's okay. It's inspired a whole new topic of today. And I'm still going to keep putting out my videos. But I always try to analyze why somebody would take such action. And I have to bring a little bit of wisdom to that as well. You know, you don't have to always like everything that you watch, but then, you know, when you thumbs down a video, what you guys don't know is the algorithm, all the algorithms that go on that video, whether you like it or not, likes keep that video in rotation, so people are recommended it. When you thumbs down something, it kind of shows a hindrance towards that person's channel. And then their channel doesn't get recommended that much. So look at the paper trail and the history of what somebody is saying. Let me change my color. There we go. Look at the paper trail. Look at the work labor of that person. Look at how much that they're trying to do. And trying to reveal to people. Look at the labor and the ethics that they're trying to put into their, into their videos, their presentations. Why are they doing this? It's for all the viewers to have a clarity, a healthy mindset, and a clearer spiritual walk, because obviously there's some fog in the spiritual walk. So I'm done rambling. I wish you guys all the best. Be very careful today. If you don't have to go out, just kind of keep your eyes peeled. Watch this impeachment hearing. It's kind of stupid. I don't support Trump's personality, but I do watch his efforts in terms of the administration. I watch the administration. I watch Congress. And I watch what those people are trying to do. Those people you don't see in the media. The people who are really working hard and busting their chops. I just give a lot of, I compliment them on how much they have to deal with. And the controversy in the forefront, because there has to be drama and attention in entertainment, politics, and music. If you don't understand that's the America we live in, then you need to wake up. All right, everybody. Bye. I'll see you in the next video.